Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, it is FRL time. It is Monaco time. We're gonna have a banger. It's FRL, it's Monaco. You know, it's a formula for success. So, 18 drivers for the shortest track on the calendar, but also the most annoying one. And we are loading in to the grid, or to the lobby, I should say. Yeah, just gonna check if sound is working, because I have no idea. Oops, that's Discord. Alright then, yeah, so sound is working and we have 3 drivers left to ready up. Or 27 seconds. Now we have 2 drivers. So, as we wait, I've heard that the admins coordinated this, so we'll have the FRL, the good Grand Prix, over the real F1 Grand Prix, but the real one sucks. This is where it's at, okay? Where it is at, I should say. Yeah. Alright, so ready now. And here we are. Actually, we're gonna have a or are we? I'm gonna do this. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just come right back in. Just gonna go here, go there, go here, and go do that. Hopefully the stream didn't cut out. And we'll join back now. Sorry for that. Spectate. Alright. And hopefully that doesn't glitch the lobby. Please don't glitch the lobby. Yes, we're here. Alright then. Alright, so yeah, everything's out for us. Detail. Tire. Who's out first? I think that's Knoof. Knoof is out first, so is it? Yeah. Why is it 30 FPS? It should be 60 FPS. Ah. Continue anyway. And as we're coming down to Raskas, let's see now. Exit to get a good start. He's on the mediums. Down the straight now. Pit entry, start, finish straight. Into turn 1, uses the curb on the inside. Good, doesn't touch the outside wall, or the inside wall actually, but yeah. Now through Casino Square, you need to keep it tight through the left, which he does, but he gets a bit of oversteer and he goes into the wall. So that's a lap already gone for him. Now Jeroen, next one. I don't know, actually Defense Master is the next one. Coming through Casino Square now down here. I don't know what the corner names are, to be honest. Coming down to this, the slowest corner on the F1 calendar. Goes very deep, but he still makes it just about. Misses the apex. You can already count this lap out of being quick, but we'll continue anyway. Now through the tunnel, coming down to the, I don't think this is a swimming pool chicane, this is just a chicane. Good entry and exit out of chicane, but could have used more curb. Now through to back. Nice entry and exit. Will he be held up by Finlay? No, he does not. The swimming pool chicane is pretty slow, and meanwhile Jeroen has been catching him. He's caught his teammate. Let's see if Defense Master continues with the lap. He does. Will Jeroen get a... Well, Jeroen will get a faster time. How much faster? Defense Master 111.8. And Jeroen has invalidated. And Ginger is next. And then we have Cones with a 110 flat on the mediums. And Terror Racer 11.4. So Cones ahead by a lot now. And Kyle puts it in P3 there. So bunch of times being set. Now through the final corner. Let's see what time he gets. He's not keeping close to the inside line there, but it's a 10.3 there with soft tires. So this Cones really has a good time on those mediums, but then gets beaten by our own Zeus on the softs. But of course Cones can always switch to the softs as well. I think... Okay, Blue Racer has invalidated. Let's ride along with one of the Alfa Romeos. I think Finlay? Finlay has also invalidated. The other Alfa Romeo, Terror is on an in-lap. Okay, so everybody has... I think everybody... Herald or Herzy. It's Herald. Herald has damage. Yeah, major damage. And yeah, Zach on a goated tire strategy here on the Inters. I wanna ride around with Miku here, as he's the next one to set a lap time, I think. Let's see, misses the apex a bit there, but now gets a good exit now through the swimming pool chicane. Takes it nice and easy, nothing to risk here. Qualifying is 12 minutes. He has more sets of tires. And yeah, first gear to minimize wheel spin through those corners. Wagner P2 with a 109.9. Let's see Miku now. That's a 110.9. So not too bad for him. I think Blue Racer. Yeah, Blue Racer on the mediums. Let's see what he can do. Can he challenge the top medium runner? Close to the inside. He beats Terror Racer on the medium, so not a bad time from him. And also, Cones has also improved his medium time by 2.5 tenths. I just noticed. Now, Knuf, he has a lot of pace through the slowest corner there. And now, on the exit here, you need a very good exit, because the straight is the longest on this track. And he got a good exit indeed. Now braking, you want to cut as much as the curb here, which he does brilliantly. Now through to back, how will he take this corner? There's some time there, but still a very nice corner. Through the swimming pool chicane, nothing spare there. He's pushing. That's what I want to say. No, he spins on the exit of the final corner, and that means he won't set a competitive lap time. 10.4 with that, and he was purple through the second sector. And now Blue Racer comes in. Defense Master has abandoned. Okay, so we have ESW Junior, or Josh, as we know him, as he hits the curb there and loses a bit of traction, and hits it again and loses a bit of traction. Now through the final, through Raskas, let's see what time will he get on the mediums. As the higher you get, the better, of course. Yeah, I don't need to say that. 10.2, so second fastest medium time, which is very decent. I wanna see now. I took ya dogs. I'm just gonna call him I took. So I took now through the final corner. He's on the soft runners. This is the first time he's driving an FRL, and that's a P10 on the soft. So not beating the medium runners actually. And yeah. Ginger the goat in P14 on those softs. And look at Kyle now pushing like Knuf did just before, and he's actually touched the wall, but no wing damage. presume. Now through Raskas, the final corner. DRS open as soon as possible, keeping it close to the line. He hits the wall actually. That close he was, and that's a P4 with the 110.2 on those softs. So Cone still beating everybody on the mediums except Bronze Zeus. And I think Ginger is next one set a lap. Yeah, I think he is. So through to back. Now coming into the swimming pool chicane, cutting the curves a lot. But he missed the entry to the swimming pool chicane, but he can still get a good lap time here. Tight entry on Raskas. Good final corner now, keeping it tight to the inside to minimize the track length, and we have Knoof coming out there as well. That's P8 for Ginger. DRA Davey has abandoned his lap. Who's the next one? I think it's the Red Bull. Oh, bronze, no. And there's some kerfuffling going here. That's Zach blocking Terror Racer. And yeah, Terror Racer not happy. I think he did not improve on his time. Let's ride along with Ron Zeus. Oh, and Herald also beat Ron Zeus on the softs. Well, good lap from him. But here we are. Ron Zeus has already invalidated. And look at Jeroen on the mediums matching Cones there. Exact same time. Of course, Cones set his lap time before. Now Wagner now on a lap. Let's see what he can do. This is also the, oh, look at that, pushing hard through the corners. Bit of a lock up there coming into Raskas, but all in all a good lap. Gets a good exit out of the final corner. What will he do? It's a 109.2, so beats Herald with 2/10. And now let's ride along with someone. I don't know who. Is Ron Zeus pushing? No, he's invalid. Herald is coming in. McLaren is... Are both McLarens coming in? Yeah. My mic cut out. We're back. Alright, so Ferrari is on an in-lap. Miku is pushing, but he's on a lap on softs, but of course the tire wear isn't that high on such a short circuit, but I've heard that they can overheat. Now let's see. Good exit for the final corner. You need to keep it tight here to minimize track distance. P13 on the softs there. And yeah, Cones put it in P2 there with a 109.3. So Wagner still in the lead. And yeah, I think there's no action in the track at the moment. Terror Racer doing continuous laps on this set of softs. And yeah, that was close, almost losing the car there. Now let's see, will Cones go into the pits or will he stay? He continues. So maybe the soft tire has enough life to make two decent quali runs. Let's ride along with Cones then. Through turn 1, and he is already invalidated. Well done. Now I think Kyle is the next one to set a lap time. He's on a fresh set. And yeah, good exit through the final corner. No, good exit through that corner. We're into this chicane here. Will he use the curb? Very nice. He did very nicely. Now through to back. How will he take this corner? Will he use the... Yes, that's excellent entry. Almost touches the wall there. Pushing really hard through these corners. Purple sector 2. Very tight entry for Raskas. Now final corner. 4th gear. Onto the line. I think this is going to be a very competitive time. It is a 109.4. Very good time there from Kyle. And he is, as Josh puts it, in P6 on those mediums. So beating the fastest medium time with the 10th lap from him. And Zach almost sprints. And let's ride along with Defense Master, shall we? He's in P17, not a good lap time, I would say. So let's see if he can improve on that. Now coming up to Casino Square. How will he take this? Very cautious, I'd like to think. It's definitely more time there. And Ginger gets out of the way very nicely. No lockup coming into here. Just going a bit deep. Let's see, it takes this corner much more tighter this time. But sabotages this line coming through there. Don't know why. But we'll continue through the tunnel with Defense Master. Coming now down to the chicane. Brakes a lot. Very early, I would say. I don't think he's pushing. I'll go along with Herald now, as he's in P2 with a 109.4. And he needs to find 2/10 to beat the pole time, which I think he can do. Good exit. Crucial for this corner. And yeah, through the tunnel. Get kind of blinded by the sun coming out of there, but here we are. Cuts the corner and cuts it too much and invalidates. And decides to let Jeroen through. And now Ron Zeus, the man in P5. We know he has a lot of pace. And let's see where he can put his Red Bull in this race. Let's see, will he take the Shazoo line? He does in fact take the Shazoo line, or the Optimum Racing line as we like to call it. Through the swimming pool chicane here. Very nice, and seems like he has the car under control through these sweeping corners. Now, final corner here. 4th gear to minimize wheel spin. Keeping it close. Minimize track distance, and look at that. It's a 10th improvement on Wagner's time. And that's provisional pole for him. But then we also have Wagner now, who had a bit of an oversteering moment coming through turn 1. Ron Zeus lets him through, so no cheeky blocking here. Michael Schumacher. And I think he has banded this lap, not really pushing. And now let's check with Ginger as he's coming down to the line now. And that's a 10.4. I don't think he improved there. And Jeroen has spun on the exit of the swimming pool, and he has reset the track, which I don't think you can do, but I think really no one gives a shit. So we'll continue. Blue Racer touches the inside line and he spins. That's a very weird spin. From the right to the left to the right again. Or maybe other way around. Left to the right to the left again. So a spin from him. Now Knoof has invalidated, and that's Jerome letting Knoof by. And now the Williams starts his second flying lap. And well, actually Cones was on a lap. He has invalidated and he will not make it to the line. Let's see, I think Ginger now, he's on a second flying lap on those soft tires, and he decides to abandon that lap. And Funky has invalidated. And I think Blue Racer Miku has also abandoned the lap. Terror Racer now. He is on a valid lap. He's on a fresh set of softs. Let's see, what will be his qualifying time? Through the final corner, and yeah, on the finish straight, yeah. 1:10.2, so nothing too special there, as it seems. And look at Knuf though, purple sector 2. And he's pushing like a madman, it seems. Let's see what will his time be. It's a 1:09.1, so beating Ron Zeus with 4/100ths. Very good time there from FVR Knuf, that's the one. So Jeroen invalid, and yeah, that's qualifying over then. I should use the cinematic cameras more, I think. Just with qualifying, you need to see the lines, you know. And best, I think Josh is in the best position now. To best position to maybe win, actually, as I've heard the softs are not the best around here in the race. Yeah, so if Jeroen can retire soon, that would be nice. There we are. Knuf P1 with a 109.1. Ron Zeus very closely behind. P2 there. Wagner P3. Cones P4. Herald P5. Kyle P6. Josh on the mediums P7. Jeroen P8 on the mediums. Davey P9. Terror Racer P10. Ginger gets qualifying P1 with P11 there. FRL Finlay P12. Blue Race P13. Miku P14. Funky P15. I took P16. Defense Master P17. And Zach on the Goated Tire Intermediate P18. And the drivers are saying GG to each other to basically say that it's impossible to pass around Monaco, and if a pass does happen, it's gonna end up with the other driver being in a wall. Yep. Anyway, 17 seconds till the formation lap should start, and I'm gonna take the time to bring out the corner names to provide a better quality commentary. Right. Oh shit. Alright, so they're going through Beau Rivage now. Now through Massenet. Now Casino Square. And area Mirabeau. This is the Grand Hotel hairpin. We'll just call it the slow hairpin. And then Mirabeau again. Portier, actually the exit. Now tunnel. This is the Novel chicane. And I forgot to check tires, so this is to back. And now swimming pool. And Rascasse, finally. Alright, so hopefully I'll get these corner names better. And yeah, rolling up to the grid. Here's the tires then. Josh and Jeroen on mediums. And everybody outside the top 10 on the mediums. And yeah, rest on softs. So here we go then. Jeff usually says no heroics into Saint-Devote, but we're FRL here, so we'll see what will happen. Now, lining up on the grid. Drivers are ready to give it their all for 39. Holy shit, 39 laps. 39 laps! I'm going to sleep midway through. Don't tell anyone. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. It's lights out and away they go. Let's see now. Ron Zeus getting a better start than Knuf. They're already side by side, but Knuf has the inside line, which is crucial for turn 1. And he gets ahead of Ron Zeus. But Ron Zeus get a better switch back there. Now through, watch corner, Beau Rivard now into Massenet. And oh no! Knuf and Ron Zeus has hit each other and they have spun. Yeah, this is chaos. Already chaos. Come on, dudes. Well, from hero to zero, Knuf is now last. And Ron Zeus is in the wall. That's unfortunate. You can't go side by side through Massenet, as we have learned now. But the racing is still going, and Cones is ahead of everybody by 7/10 of a second. Wagner, I think, is trying to keep close to him, but he's being dropped by Cones. And we have purple sector 1. Well, of course, it's first lap. I just needed to say something. Over a second, it is crucial for Cones. But even if Wagner was within a second, that wouldn't mean so much actually, because DRS isn't so powerful here, as the straights are too short. And here we go then. Many drivers into the pits. Understandably, because it's lap 1 of Monaco, and you can expect that. Here we go then. And look at that. Are we on intervals? Because Herald has been dropped by Wagner. 1.4 seconds. 1.2 seconds. And he cuts that corner, so... yeah, so Ron clearly not happy, which I completely understand. It's not the best of things that can happen if you start P2 and get a good exit out of Saint-Devote. Anyway, Josh P4 on the mediums, and he's already has a time penalty for cutting the chicane. That's not very good for him. So, but Jeroen will be smiling as he now has a better chance of winning. And Knuf and Terracer switch positions. Go Herald into the pits, so I think he has some damage. He does have damage, so that's not very good for him. But we'll continue. Blue Racer. Oh no, yeah, that's just everyone passing him. Never mind. Jeroen and Kyle are close together, and Kyle is 7-8 tenths behind Josh and he's on the mediums. So, and Jeroen is very, very close behind, but most importantly, Cones has pulled a second to Wagner there, so no DRS for Wagner anyway. And let's see now, how will Jeroen do? Kyle is using a lot of ERS. He's already lost 50%, which isn't too that much of a worry, as you can gain a lot of ERS back. And that is Jeroen now on a 2-second time penalty as well, so that puts him with equal playing ground with Josh. Oh shit, I got a burp. Alright. Funky G, I think, is the closest to make a move here, but it gets a bad exit out of the final corner, and yeah, Blue Racer pulls a good gap there. And look at that, Kyle has been dropped by Josh, so the mediums clearly working better at this stage of the race, which You know, it's the start of the race. The softs should be at their peak performance compared to the mediums. You know, but mediums seem to be the more optimal tire for now. And I have Ginger pitting onto the hards, so he will be trying to go to the end on those hards. And Terra Racer as well on the hards. And yeah, we'll continue. Kyle is within a second now again to Josh. I don't know if Jeroen got damaged from that wall tap. I'm not quite sure. And now Terra Racer has pulled to the side to let them through. Look at Jeroen using his ERS down the inside of Kai, coming to Saint Devot. Very good overtake there. Now through Beer Rivage we go. And the Davey has spit. Alright. Look at that. Josh has passed Wagner. Does Wagner have damage? No, he does not. That's just a clean move from Josh. And that's 4.3 seconds to Cones. I think Wagner had some trouble there. It was over a second ahead of Josh, but yeah, that leaves Josh to hunt Cones. And he's on the medium, so he's on the more optimal strategy. Look at that. Jeroen and Wagner side by side through the tunnel, and that's Jeroen ahead of Wagner coming into the no-wall chicane. Look at that. That's a good time. Alright then. I think... No. And that's Wagner slamming into the wall. He has no front wing left. I don't know what happened, to be honest, but Wagner has really bottled his race, and he'll be coming into the pits to replace that wing, or I hope not, retire. Now Jeroen is almost within a second of Josh. They need to work together as a team to catch up to Cones, which they have the pace to do. The less time they lose fighting each other is a good time. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, we're not gonna speak about my error. Yeah. Let's see, I Funky G here, within a second, almost within a second. And Josh is pulling away from Jeroen here, 4/10. 5/10. So the field has kinda spaced up a bit now. The lap, what time is the lap? What times are the laps here? Tesla's lap is a 1:11. Yeah, so the laps shouldn't go... This Grand Prix shouldn't be that long. Let's see, intervals. There we are. And that is Jeroen pitting onto a set of hard, so he got damage also. You can see he's switching. That's why he was losing time to Josh. He was switching the wing, I was meant to say. So now Jeroen has made his one and only pit stop, and he will be trying to go to the end, but now this has released Josh to get the more optimal strategy without anything bothering him. Oh no, that's Jeroen and DRA Davies crashing at Beau Rivage. Holy shit, I stuttered. And yeah, that's Jeroen just giving up in the middle of the track. Hopefully we don't get a safety car. And yeah, drivers are being confused. Oh no, that's Finlay driving right into Jeroen. My god, this is not going well. And there we have a safety car, so the drivers will be coming in. Cones, perfect time pit stop. Will Josh come in? Let's see, what tire will go? Both. Interesting, Cones on the mediums, Josh on the hards. Now, does this mean that Cones is trying to go to the end? Or does it mean that he will come in later? Or will Josh only pick hards to pit again later for mediums again? We'll have to see, but It's currently P2 on hards. We know they will go to the end. I'm not quite sure about the mediums though. And yeah, nothing Finlay could do there. His car was in the middle of the way, and you can't blame him. You can't really blame him, actually. I wouldn't. You can't blame Finlay for that crash. It's just you have the right to think that the car would ghost. As I'm gonna throw some bit of beef towards Giroux and anyway. Yeah, so Knuf will be happy. Yeah, and Giroux not happy with DRA Davy, which is understandable. I don't know. I only caught the last second of that crash, but it looks like DRA Davy tagged his rear right, and they both got sent into the wall. But I might be completely wrong. I'm just a commentator. Yeah. I have no idea if the hards will continue. No, the mediums will continue to the end. I know for certain that the hards will do, so yeah. I rolled on 6 lap old mediums, so he will definitely need to pit again, I think. I don't know if the mediums could do the entire race, because if they can, then yeah, congratulations to Combs. And look at that there. And look, Funky G just spinning around and hitting his car on the wall there. Or was it him? Oh no, sorry, Funky G. It was FRL Ginger who did that. Anyway, the Aston Martin safety car for the final corners. Will it go in? It does not look like that. We'll have one more lap of the safety car. We'll take a quick water break as we continue on this final lap of safety car running. So I've come back and I've seen now that Ginger has retired and that Terror Racer needs to make it back to the pack before the leader goes, or he has gained nothing from the safety car, but he has made it. Alright. Cones has went, and he has dropped Josh already by a second. But, yeah. Through bow reward now. No moves, actually there is one. Or was there? And look at that. DRA Davy trying to be aggressive again like he was with Jeroen. He's pushing, almost pushing the Fence Master through the corners. Here we have the Ferrari of Zach making a move on Mikuluzzi there. Coming into, what's it called now? I forgot what it's called. Yeah, anyway, the hairpin. Anyway, I'm gonna check that corner name. Oh yeah, it was Mirabeau. Yeah. Anyway, nice move from Mirabeau, dude. Now through Novell chicane. And look at that, DRA Davies so close to Defense Master. Now for the swimming pool chicane. He hits the back of the Fence Master, actually. And there we have Wagner making a move on Funky G coming to Raskas. Like Defense Master defending the inside. He still defends the inside. DRA Davy will be using his ARS now. But nothing to make a move on. Through turn 1 now. Did he get a better exit? Through Bow Revolve now. Coming down to Massenet. Then to Casino Square. Nothing to do now. Mirabeau, will he make a move down the inside? Hits the back of him again. And here is the hairpin. Nothing to make. He covers him very nicely. Look how frustrated Dave is. Now through Portier, I don't know. And the tunnel. Will DRA Davy do a Max Verstappen lunge down the inside? He chooses the outside. Defense Master breaks late enough and Davy can't do, but he's still pushing. He really wants to get through here. Toe back. No, tab back, not toe back. No, swimming pool chicane. Yeah, look at that. He's hitting his rear once again. Look at this battle. Look at that. DRA Davy going a bit deep. Trying to go around the outside, but did not work for Raskas. Now starting another lap here. Saint-Evot. Will he get the move? He does not. But oh, look at that. He's down the inside through Saint-Evot, and that's him ahead on Mirabeau. No. What was it called now again? Beau Rivage. That's the one. And now DRA Davy is released already 8 tenths, 9 tenths a second ahead of Defense Master. So Defense Master is really building a big train here. Let's call it the Defense Master train. Badum-tsh. Yeah. Anyway, Kyle pushing Josh. They really want to. He really wants to make a move. He has a chance of winning this Grand Prix, Kyle, if he can get through Josh and catch up to Cones. But as of right now, looks like Cones will be winning. Of course, we don't know if the mediums will make it till the end. Miku has passed. I took, and yeah. And we have two drivers who pit. They're both changing the front wing, so that's damage for them. And Davy is moved ahead of some places, and so is everyone else behind them. Let's see now. Kyle on those same age but faster medium tires will be looking to pass Josh as soon as possible. And Josh has no obligation to let him by. They're racing for position if those mediums can make it to the end. Of course, Josh also has 2 seconds, but we'll see. They're both cutting that corner a lot. I don't know if they got away with that, but we'll see. To the swimming pool chicane. Look at that. Kyle goes down. Well, actually, it was more Josh messing up. And Kyle just taking the normal racing line, but that's Kyle ahead of Josh into the swimming pool. And that's Josh pitting. He has damage. Josh has damage, so he's going for a set of mediums till the end now. Now Kylie's released, he can chase cones. And look at that, Zach is P6. And if the mediums can make it till the end, he will stay P6. Now let's see, look at Blue Racer as well. Blue Racer and Funky will continue on these hards till the end. Now the question is, will Davey catch them and be able to pass them? Yeah, it's looking like a Blue Racer Funky G podium if the mediums pit, and if they don't, only a Blue Racer 1. And look at that, DRA Davey messing up his braking point and having to cut the chicane. The Novell chicane out through to back. Yeah, you gotta keep your tires in check so you don't overheat and miss braking points. This is Raskas. Yeah, poor Knoof indeed. So yeah, but to be fair, Miku is stuck behind Defense Master. It's really not had the best of phase today. And Wagner has retired. I don't know, that's on the exit of the swimming pool chicane. So will there be a safety car? Remains to be seen. If Terracer drives into him, he does not. So well done to Terracer for avoiding him. But that's a double waved yellow, so in real life that would be a penalty for Terracer, but this isn't that, so yeah. And Wagner has left. Started with 18 runners, we are down to 13. It's safe to say we were expecting this. And we're not even halfway through yet. So thanks guys for the safety cars. And that's Blue Racer almost spinning on the exit. And look at that, Funky G is pushing him through the corner. He wants to make a move now, but yeah, Blue Racer kept ahead. And look at that, Davey has caught 3 seconds in the space of 1 lap. But now comes the hard part around Monaco. You need to overtake. And Funky G and Blue Racer are just gonna DRS each other. So Davey is really in a pickle here. You just gotta wait for the drivers to make a mistake. There's a mistake. Speaking of mistakes, there was a yellow flag in Mirabeau. Look at that, Gerard and Josh were having a bit of a kerfuffle. And that's Josh without the front right end plate. So he needs to pit again if he wants a faster car, I guess. But he's gonna lose time. Here we go then, Davey really hounding Funky here. Just pressuring them into mistakes. Through the left-hander, through the back, now coming to the swimming pool. How will he do? He Defense Masters rear 3 times before he made a move. And look at that, he's so close. He really wants to move. And look now, he has the DRS within a tenth of him. Of course, Funky also has the DRS, and that's Davey. No, sorry. That's Davey kind of being pushed into the wall by Funky, or pushed into the corner. No, sorry. Davey made Funky cut the corner, so he can get that warning removed. If he doesn't get any, he can get that penalty removed, I should say, if he doesn't get any other. But meanwhile, as this is happening, Blue Racer has pulled a second to Davey. No, Blue Racer has pulled a second to Funky, and I don't think he wants that. He wants Funky to be within his DRS so he can keep holding up Davey. They don't want. If Davey is left alone with Funky, he will most likely overtake and then catch up and overtake Blue Racer as well. So here we go, the Funky within a second. I don't know if he was through the DRS zone, and that's Funky into the pits. And Josh also into the pits, and he retired in the pits. There we go, there's a wing change for Funky, so he had wing damage. Now look at Davey, he is within almost within a second of Blue Racer. It looks like he has ABS on, I'm not quite sure. No, he does not. Now he needs to get a good exit here. And he gets a good exit, I would like to say. It's almost within a second. He is now within a second. Coming into the Novel chicane. And easily within a second. Getting a much better corner. I should say, a better corner. That's the right one. And we are now officially halfway over. Only halfway to go, and the car should be coming lighter and faster through these Monaco streets. Look at that, Davey with the DRS on, and he has some ERS on, but look at that, the ERS difference. Blue Racer has so much more than Davey. Of course, Davey has been pushing a lot to catch up and overtake people, while Blue Racer has been running in clean air. But look, Blue Racer touches the inside wall on Casino Square, and that's DRA Davey ahead coming into Mirabeau. And now Zach wants to overtake. Wants to capitalize on that move, I should say. But Blue Racer covers him off. Davey is now released to chase after Kyle, who is 11 seconds ahead of him. And he's been losing time to Combs ever since he passed Josh. And Zach having to back off through the tunnel there. He does not want to make contact with Blue Racer. Where is... Oh, here he is. Well, let's see. Defense master getting a bit of a wiggle. Come out of the Noel chicane now for it to back. Really uses the corner there, so... Good job on him. Miku cutting the corner there, so, and touches the inside curve, which kind of makes his car upset a little, but he will continue. Excuse me. Alright. Continue now. 18 laps left of this Grand Prix. And not much to commentate on actually. So Knuf fastest lap 111.2 on the mediums, and Blue Racer had damage, so he pitted for a set of mediums. We're now down to 12 runners, and many of these were pit lane retirements. I think only 2 of them were pit lane retirements, so never mind. 2 of them were pit lane retirements. Here we go then. Miku, will he finally get the fence master? He touched the wall on into back there now for the swing push chicane. Look at how much more speed Miku is carrying through the corners. Through Rascas, the fence master gets a bit of a lock up there, but still gets a good enough exit to keep Miku behind, it seems. And Funky G is also on a fresh set of mediums. He will be hounding both of them. And I want to say something, but I think it's gonna jinx the thing I want to say, so I'm gonna let him be. And yeah, almost spinning out there, Miku. Good job on saving, and good job on Funky for being patient and not rushing into that. This is the closest battle, so we'll stick along with Funky now, as the battling or the losing of your car thing has let defense match pull away. And look at that, Funky G side by side from Miku, with Miku going to Nova chicane, and that's Funky, yeah. He clipped the inside wall there. Or actually, he got squeezed into the inside wall, I should say. So that's Funky losing a bit of time to Miku, but he is on fresher mediums, and I'm sure he will catch right back up again. Yeah, yeah, Ron. Indeed. And look at that, Miko's already lost like 9/10 to Funky. So, yeah, Funky has more pace at the moment. Of course, he is on fresher, softer tires. So, yeah. There's not much to commentate on actually, but Blue Racer and Funky yet again battling, this time for P7. Last time it was for P3, so kind of a downgrade, guys, but we'll continue. Here we go. They have similar pace. Of course, last time Blue Racer was leading, now it's Funky. So will Blue Racer have a better attacking luck? I don't know. Strategy, maybe. Now Mika's also caught up to Defense Master now. So as Funky is catching up to Miku, Miku is catching up to Defense Master, which means all of them are catching up to Defense Master. And yeah, we have 16 laps, I think, 15 laps. This Grand Prix, which is like 60% left, or no, 40% left, which is a lot. Already on lap 25 of 39. It's been going pretty fast, I would like to say, and that's Funky cutting the Novel chicane a lot, I would say. Not good for him. I wanna. Oh, he also has a time penalty. Look at Miku now. Getting a bit of a bad exit through the swing push chicane. That's Funky sending it down inside on Raskas. Easy move on Miku, but you have to give it to Miku. He gave plenty of room for Funky, which he didn't do last time out. So Miku kinda clearing his name there a bit, Ron, wouldn't you say? And for the final through Massenet, Casino Square, Blue Racer is hounding Miku. He wants to get through, and he goes down the inside from Mirabeau, and that's him ahead of Miku. So Miku losing 2 positions in the space of 1.5 sectors. And look at that, Terror Racer and Knoof close behind. So Miku really needs to stay in this DRS train, or he will get eaten up by Terror and Knoof. And yeah, now will Defense Master be able to hold up Funky like he did with Miku? Look at that, Funky is pushing him like DRA Davy was pushing him. Look at Defense Master locking up into Raskas now. Funky G side by side through the final corner, and that's him ahead of Defense Master. Now Blue Racer will capitalize on their battle, and that's Blue Racer ahead. So Funky G and Blue Racer are released, and Miko is yet again behind Defense Master. Meanwhile, they've also... No, they have not. Sack. Okay, I got a... Nothing, never mind. Sack is close to DRA Davy, which... on Monaco, which is pretty weird to see, actually. And we have Combs. Combs has pitted. So Kyle is in the lead now. Will the mediums make it to the end? I think he pit because the mediums won't. I really want to see the tire age of Kyle's tires. So Coates pit for the softs till the end. I didn't see him change anything, and that's Funky G also pitting. He must have damage. Yeah, that's yet another front wing being changed in this Grand Prix. Now Blue Racer is released from Funky and can create a bit of a gap from him to Defense Master. And look at that, the Defense Master train is forming yet again. Meanwhile, Zach, within a second of DRA Davy, is excellent for him. Well, let's check the time penalties. So both on a 3-second time penalty, so they're an equal playing round. Of course, Zach has 4 lap younger tires than DRA Davy. And that's DRA Davy coming into the pits. Zach is in a podium position, but it remains if he can take those mediums till the end. The medium runners are starting to pit. And Combs pushing with all his might. He maybe knows that Kyle won't make it till the end, and he needs to create a good, get a good undercut with those softs, as they might die later on. Knuf and Teresa made a move on Miku. There's a green flag. That's Funky who has spun out of the no-wheel chicane, and he has no front wing left. So he has done a mistake, and yeah, needs to go back to the pits. So he pit like a lap ago, and he cuts the corner, and yeah, 3-second time penalty. I think he's given up. Yeah, he's given up. Just letting drivers by, and or maybe just losing. Here you go then. What will he do? Retire? Yeah, he has retired. So we have only 11 runners, and I took also coming to the pits. Will he retire? It does not look like that. So I took will continue. We have 10 more laps, 11 if you count this one. And as right now, looks like Zach will be on the podium. If those tires can make it till the end. And here we go then. Knuf pits. Does he have damage? Those tires can make it to the end. There's no Williams pit crew out for him. And there they go. Yeah, he has wing damage, so Knuf needs to pit and change his wing. Almost a Red Bull 2016 situation there for Knuf. And some unsteady rears, as we can see through Mirabo. And now Cones 1:10.6 fastest lap on the softs. And if I remember correctly, Knuf had the fastest lap with 11.2 before. So 7/10 difference, or 6/10. I should say. Here we go then. Terra Racer. Looks like he has a lot more pace than the Fence Master at this stage of the race. Of course, the Fence Master is on 6 lap older tires, and it's a harder tire as well. So, will they be faster than mediums or not? I'm not quite sure. We'll continue. Cones 3-second time penalty. He has caught up to Kyle now. So as long as if Kyle thinks he can make it till the end on those mediums, he needs to do everything he can to hold Cones up. That's the words I was trying to say. Look at that, Kyle. I'm sure Kyle is using his ERS, braking, covering down the inside. And yeah, Kyle is not gonna let this position go without a good fight. I think he also wants the softs to die. or overheat, as the drivers were talking about earlier. And look at that, there's a lot of locking up here from Kyle, so that tells me the mediums are not doing well right now. And look at the exit Cones had. An equal exit with Kyle, and Kyle was ahead of him. And yeah, through the swimming pool. Let's see, how will Kyle do this final sector? Look how much he has to brake, how much less grip he has. Through the final corner. Important for Kyle to get a good exit, he does. Does he use the ERS? He does use the ERS. So Codes now, look at how close he is. You can also see now that Kyle is derating. And I can see on his, I can see on Cone's steering wheel he has 0.8 laps of fuel left. I don't know how much he started with, but that seems kinda low. Or extra lap of fuel, I should say. Here we go then. Kyle still derating. I can't see them out of ERS Cones has because of the camera angle. It looks like it's 60 maybe? Or 80? Somewhere in that region. But yeah. Two drivers pit. That's Sarah and Miku, so they're both going on to a set of softs, I believe. And here we go, Cones down round the outside, coming to sign the vote, and that's the move done. Cones has made the move on Kyle. Now he needs to pull a 3-second gap to Kyle. The remaining 7 laps, which shouldn't be too hard considering the tire difference and the tire age. Tire age difference. Here we go, it's almost already a second. Yeah, it's already a second. So Cones has pulled a second to Kyle through one sector. And my yeah, I want to sleep. Here we go. Penalties. Interval. Here it is. 3 seconds. So Cones needs to pull a 1.1 second or 1 second gap to Kyle to have this win secured. Which shouldn't be too hard for him. It's actually a decent Grand Prix. Good amount of overtakes, good amount of drama, all things considered. And yeah, we're gonna let this Grand Prix play out. I don't think there's much to commentate on right now. The drivers doing their laps. Kyle losing the 3 second margin he had. And it'll be interesting to see if Zach and Kyle will continue till the end on these mediums. They are hurting, and Davey is only 11 seconds back, and with these older tires it remains to be seen if he can catch them and overtake them, of course. Even Cones, who was close, had some trouble overtaking. Took him like 3 laps or more, actually, I don't know. Alright, Lap 35 out of 39 has been started by Combs. He has dropped Kyle out of the 3 seconds, so he's in the race lead right now. And if he gets another penalty, he's not. So Kyle is just going to try to stay within 6 seconds, just in case Combs gets another penalty. And now Knuf makes a move on the Festmaster into Saint Devote. That's a move already made before the corner, so no trouble there. And 4 more laps. The finish line cannot come any earlier. Let's enjoy Zach driving around the Monaco Grand Prix circuit. In a scarlet red Ferrari and burgundy Ferrari in the back. Interesting livery for the 2021 season Ferrari. And yeah. Lap 37 started, 3 more laps. And yeah. I'm gonna try to say stuff, but it's really difficult right now. And Terror Racer pitting once again in this Grand Prix for a front wing and a set of softs, just going for some fastest lap runs. And my mic cut out once again, so sorry for that. We are back to almost only 2 more laps, guys. Then this can be over. I am so tired. Here we go. Cones, lap 38 out of 39. Gonna ride along with Cones for the remaining 2 laps, unless something else happens. And we're going to commentate the final lap. So right now, just enjoy the views of the Monaco street circuit. And of course, this is where Charles grew up. And this is where the millionaires live, because they don't have to pay any taxes. Lucky bastards. I mean, yeah. And to our left, we can see the marina, where Kimi spent his day after he retired, I think from the 2005 Monaco Grand Prix, I'm not quite sure. Or maybe earlier, yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. But here we go then, final lap of the Grand Prix. Good exit required for the final corner, which he does get. No need to rush this lap, you're in the lead. Just take it nice and easy, cutting the inside, and look at that, he's pinning out, he's binning it almost, getting a bit of a tank of a slap of oversteer, a tank slapper, that's the one. Anyway, we'll continue now through Mirabeau, getting a bit of a lockup, doesn't hook the inside quite nicely, and he is drifting through the corners. So either the softs are dead, or he's just trying to style here. Yeah, he's definitely trying to style. Look at that, he can easily lose the car, so you should not be too cocky on this on this race. We'll see now through the Nouvelle chicane. What will he do? Yeah, definitely trying to drift here. He's braking a lot early. He's losing seconds to Kyle. And look at that. He's drifting like a madman. Because he knows he's won. Or has he? Look at that. Kyle is catching up. Now there's only one drift zone. And look at that. Cones has pit. And that means Kyle will come around to finish in P1. So I don't know what Cones was doing there. He could have easily won that, but that's Kyle in P1. And that also means Zach will come into P2. And Miku's internet finally gave out. Yeah, I agree with Ron. Driver of the day for Kyle. No stop, one stop and no pens, actually. That's what I meant. Yeah, the leader retired in the pits. I'm not sure why. I think he thought that he's not allowed to finish, but I'm not quite sure. But he was definitely allowed, so I don't know why he did not finish in P1. Or maybe he had some disqualification glitch. I'm not quite sure. But here we go then. Kyle, winner of the Monaco Grand Prix. And yeah, we should definitely invite this guy to FRL Esports. Here we go then. Zach, driver of the day. Cap, that's Kyle, who should be there. And here we have the man winning the Monaco Grand Prix for Mercedes. And I'm gonna let the podium ceremony play out. So then, congratulations to Kyle, P1 there. Zach, P2. Davey, P3. Blue Racer, P4. Herald, P5. Knoof, P6. Cones retiring at the end there. I'm not quite sure why, but Cones P7. The fastest lap of a 110.6. Defense Master, P8. Miku, P9. Terror Racer, P10. I took P11. The retirements were Funky, Josh Wagner, Ginger, Finlay, Jerome, and Ron Zeus. So that's Monaco, in the most goated league. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good race, a good qualifying, and a good I don't know, weekend, I guess. Yeah, I've been FRL rotation. It was a pleasure commentating, and I'll be driving next week. I just chickened out of this one because fuck Monaco, honestly. Fuck this. Peace.